Before I begin, please take a second to subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comments. These stories are meant to be felt, not just heard, and I read what you write. The text came in while I was standing in the cereal aisle, staring at a brand we never bought. I miss your hands. No name, no emoji, just that sentence glowing on my phone like a quiet accusation. I stood there longer than I should have, the hum of the refrigerator doors buzzing in my ears, my heart doing that slow, sick drop like when an elevator falls half a floor. I told myself it was spam, or a wrong number, or someone else's life colliding with mine by accident. I didn't reply. I didn't tell her. I went home with the groceries and kissed my wife on the cheek, like always. She smelled like citrus soap and something sweeter I didn't recognize. That was the beginning, or maybe just the moment I stopped lying to myself. Over the next few weeks, happiness became selective. She laughed louder at her phone than she did with me. She'd step outside to take calls, come back smiling, and say just work stuff. Her phone was suddenly always face down, always on silent. And when I'd ask simple questions, "What time will you be home?" she'd answer like I was cross-examining her. I started counting things I never used to count. Missed calls, late nights, the way she'd shower as soon as she got home, like she was rinsing something off that wasn't sweat. I hated myself for noticing, for doubting, for becoming this quiet, watchful version of me. But doubt doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from patterns. One night, she fell asleep before me, her phone buzzing softly on the nightstand. Once, twice. I stared at it like it was a live wire. I told myself I wouldn't look, that I trusted her, that love meant restraint. Then it buzzed again. I picked it up with hands that didn't feel like mine. There were no explicit pictures, no dramatic declarations, just messages stacked like bricks, building something heavy and undeniable. Can't stop thinking about you. Today was hard. Wish I was with you. Dinner soon? Same place. Same place. I sat there in the dark, the room feeling smaller with every breath. This wasn't a mistake. This was maintenance. This was something alive, being fed regularly. I put the phone back exactly where it was. I didn't wake her. I didn't cry. I just lay there, staring at the ceiling, replaying memories that now felt counterfeit. Our anniversary dinner. Her smile across the table. The way she'd squeeze my hand and say, "I'm so lucky." Lucky. The days after were surreal. I moved through them like an actor who'd forgotten his lines, but kept hitting his marks. I watched her more closely, not with anger yet, but with a strange, aching curiosity. When did this start? Was I already obsolete when you kissed me goodbye this morning? Every laugh felt borrowed. Every "I love you" felt like a question she was asking herself, not me. Then came the dinner. It was just us, a small Italian place we used to love. Candlelight, soft music. She was in a good mood, relaxed, even radiant. She ordered wine without asking, like she already knew the answer. Halfway through the meal, she tilted her head and smiled at me. "Why are you so happy?" she asked. I realized I was smiling. Not a big smile, just calm, clear. "I know everything," I said. The words landed gently, but the silence afterward was deafening. Her smile didn't disappear right away. It froze, then cracked, then fell apart completely. "I don't know what you mean," she said too quickly. I leaned back in my chair. My heart was pounding, but my voice surprised me with its steadiness. "I know about the messages, the dinners, the way you step outside to talk to him. I know you miss his hands." Her face drained of color. She opened her mouth, closed it, then whispered, "You went through my phone." I almost laughed. Not because it was funny, because it was predictable. "I went through my life," I said, and realized I wasn't alone in it anymore. She cried, quietly, not theatrically. She said it wasn't physical, that she felt lonely, that he listened, that it started harmlessly, that she never meant to hurt me. I believed some of it. I also knew it didn't matter. Betrayal isn't measured by what didn't happen. It's measured by what was taken. Trust doesn't shatter loudly. It erodes one secret at a time. We paid the bill in silence. Outside, the night air was cool and different. She reached for my hand. I stepped back. I don't know what happens next, I said, but I won't pretend anymore. That was the turning point, not the discovery, not the confession, but the moment I chose honesty with myself over comfort. In the weeks that followed, we talked. We argued. We remembered. Some days I saw the woman I married, full of regret and fear. Other days, I saw a stranger who'd made room for someone else in the space that used to be mine. Love doesn't always die in explosions. Sometimes it fades in quiet rooms, over unfinished sentences. We didn't end with screaming or slammed doors. Just a long goodbye, stretched over days. Painful, necessary. Now, when I think back to that dinner, I don't remember the betrayal first. I remember the smile. Not because I was happy, but because I was finally awake. And that, I've learned, is where rebuilding begins.